The next thing I want to talk about is managing your network. And this is a project that's unique to Open Solaris. It's one we're really excited about. It will be in the next version of Solaris. We've nicknamed it Project Crossbow. And virtualization is a hot topic. Being able to virtualize, I'm doing a lot of demos in VirtualBox here, so I virtualize complete operating systems. But we want to make virtualization more granular. And so we've actually created the opportunity to virtualize your network interface cards. And so most machines, whether it be my laptop or even a server machine, typically doesn't have more than 4 network interface cards. So what if you could create an unlimited number of network interface cards on that machine? And so what we're demonstrating in this picture here is typically on the left is what your physical network may look like. You have routers and firewalls and physical switches and all these wires connecting it all together. Using Project Crossbow, you can actually virtually create all of these components. And so we call this network in a box, or virtual wire, because there's no physical wires anymore. And you can sort of have the same environment. And we have customers doing this today, where they're literally getting rid of physical equipment and doing all this virtually. So how did this work? You're going to use a command called dladmin. That stands for Data Link Administration. And you're going to create a virtual NIC. When you create the virtual NIC, it does have to be created on top of some physical NIC, right? It needs to know it still has to physically communicate over some means. And so what I'm going to do now is create a NIC I'm going to call my VNIC 0. And now I can plumb, if you know how to deal with a network, I can use the ifconfig command. I think I did that backwards. Is it? There we go. And now we can do the ifconfig-a, and you see my VNIC 0 is in the list. At this point, Solaris thinks this is another physical NIC that it can use for whatever I want to use it for. Now, it doesn't have an IP address currently, and I can fix that as well. I can do it and then I can actually bring that interface up. What did I do with the address? Oh, yes, thank you. There we go. Okay, and there we go. I have a NIC. I can ping it. Whatever. I'm going to show you how we work with it in a moment. I mean, why do I want to do this, right? And that gets into the next point of my presentation. But I want to set that up. But I've just created my machine now. Has 2 network interface cards on it effectively, right? Okay.